I thought the steady paycheck and direct deposit was security. But at what cost? The stress, the exhaustion, and the burnout was causing me so much havoc with my own health. The demands of corporate life was harming everything about my health and the ability to be fully present for my mom. I realized that financial security wasn't about just receiving the check. It's about having control of my own time and building multiple streams to work on my own terms. Preparing in advance helped a lot. I had to save money. I really had to prepare and think about what it will take to really be able to live on my own doing non-traditional things. So again, I saved money. I tested on a very lean budget and see what that felt like doing a trial. And I also started freelancing in my own expertise, which is just like what we're talking here on this YouTube channel, starting that, and also doing other digital products, creating new things that I could sell online. And that is where the birth of my new online business. So finding out what your expertise are and what you can share with the rest of the world really helped soften the blow of leaving the job. I'm too old to start over, or I'm finished. I've read your comments and I tried to read everything and I try to answer everything that I possibly can. But this does help me to address those concerns and fears that we may have. Starting over and saying that we're too old is definitely not the truth. And these are things that keep us from breaking out of the box that we put ourselves in. Society makes us feel like if we hadn't made it by the time we're age 50, that it's over for us. And that's a lie. It really is. My years of experience wasn't a setback. It was really a place that helped me to get to where I am now so I can actually use that experience to share in an online business. And that was my biggest asset. I didn't have to start from scratch. I really was ahead of the game by sharing the skills and all the things I learned along the way, which is called life, to be able to offer and package up in a real business. You really have to take the time to find all the things that you can offer of the skills that you learn in all your 50 years plus in this life. It's not that I'm starting over. I'm starting smarter with wisdom, strategy, and clarity of what truly matters was the most important thing that I could truly do when it came down to these mindsets. The beliefs that I was telling myself is that I need a perfect plan before I quit. Perfectionism kept me stuck for so long. I know that I'm one of those people that has to have everything in place and plan everything and hopefully it works out, right? And there's a lot of times it doesn't. And there's times that you stumble along the way, but it gets done. Thinking that I had to figure out every little detail before I even make a move was just not smart on my end. Instead of waiting for the perfect time, I looked at it this way. I tested my budget, as I mentioned before, learning to live on a leaner type of budget that works for me as long as it took care of my expenses and as long as that I had a little bit for a little discretionary dollars on the side because I don't want to live like I am below the poverty line. This was, yes, a slightly leaner budget. I started doing that before the last year I left my job. The other thing, I build out income streams. Now, a lot of them are at the very beginning of it, but I'm starting to see the results, and that really gives me joy. But I couldn't just wait it out before things are at a certain level or I had a certain number in my head, because that is just going to, again, back to the perfectionism and staying there and staying stuck before you actually make the move. Sometimes you just got to jump. So freelancing, digital products, and affiliate marketing are kind of my three key money streams that I have. And on top of that, those things that I don't really look at as a money stream, but more like a bonus, is Google AdSense of actually making these videos. So mapping out a realistic transition plan really helped bring my anxiety down. More of a step-by-step shift instead of just saying, hey, cut my check off, and then now just free fall. It softened that blow. The biggest lessons came after I left. Action created the clarity. Success means hustling 24/7. No, that's not how I can work. You're leaving one prison to change to a new prison. Don't do that to yourself. Corporate life taught me that being busy equals being valuable. Just not true. But burnout wasn't a badge of honor for me. It's not a badge for anyone. It just means that your healthcare bills go up and you spend more time in front of doctors than you would like to, and you shorten your life with burnout. Basically, you'll see the self-inflicted pain that you put on yourself can turn into long-term diseases. I had to redefine success. Freedom, time, creativity. These are the things that I was gaining back and giving you gifts of time. It's very important because if you don't have these things, these are priceless to me. And it's not always a dollar sign attached and all the other noise and distractions that surrounds your true goal of the day really take a back seat. I learned to make income in a way that doesn't drain me. It may not be where I want to be just yet, but we're at the beginning of it. And it's about limitless possibilities, because that gets me excited and gets me going. And the motivation and the energy that I build off of that desire and that goal of life makes more sense than ever. I couldn't have done this in 35 years old. Maybe if I had learned a different way. We're a different generation, us Gen Xers. And we're told to stay in a job as long as you can. But as you know, in today's world, you can be laid off. You can be fired. Downsizing in companies is real. It's happening. That is cyclical. But now that the economy is so unpredictable, you have to make your own streams of income that will help you to offset the craziness of the economy. Prioritizing my health, it just was necessary. So this is where I'm at now. What would people think if I quit? Fear of judgment is real. I know the worry and all those things, because being a people pleaser that I am, I really knew that, yes, I'll get a little bit of blowback. But now that I'm at this age, who cares? Just do it anyway. Because those people that have so many judgments on me, that's just fear on their end, because they may want to do it and they couldn't. Again, that is society putting those pressures on you that are not realistic today. We have so many things at our fingertips that is available for us to be able to make money in a non-traditional manner, in a way that makes sense to your lifestyle today. Worrying about family and friends and what they would say, it doesn't help me, and it didn't help me in the end. But I had to ask myself, are these people paying my bills? Are they taking care of my mom? Are they the ones that feel my stress? So that answered my question. I had to stop listening to the naysayers and really seek out others that really encourage me and seek out voices that reminded me, I can do this. I had to trust God and have faith that He won't let me fail. Trusting yourself is so much better than the opinions of others. So leaving corporate wasn't just about quitting my job. It was about quitting the beliefs that I found myself stuck in. I shifted my mindset and I prepared financially, and I surrounded myself around the right kind of people that are doing similar things, doing even way more things than I can ever imagine, but also that encourage you to keep going. So if you're holding on to these beliefs, you might want to ask yourself these questions. Are they actually true? Or are they keeping you in a position that keeps you stuck? Or are they just keeping you comfortable in a situation that no longer serves you? If you need more encouragement along the way, please do check out my guides. Maybe it's not the job that you need to change. Maybe it's just your schedule. Or maybe you want to lose this menopausal weight that we're all fighting through at this time in our lives. If you want to map out a plan that maybe we can brainstorm together. I do have my one-on-one sessions. If you like to do that, please do check out the same link. I thank you guys for watching, and remember, you can always begin again, and don't let anybody tell you different. Cheers.